now. It's about 6:30. I'm just starting my ride back to Fort William from Clachtoll. This road ahead of me, fortunately got a tailwind for the start of this, so it should be pretty nice. It's a good way to get going. After a holiday in Clachtoll near Lochinver, I decided to return to Fort William by bike, cycling the whole way in one day. The route is 250 kilometres long and takes in 2,400 metres of climbing along its length. This is the most distance I'd ever tried to cover in a day, but after spending plenty of time walking and biking over winter, I was feeling fairly fit and ready to take on the challenge. My route started travelling south from Lochinver to Ullapool, and then from Ullapool along the main road towards the east coast and Inverness. Just before Inverness, I would turn off towards Muirvord and Bewley, and descend a steep pass over to Drumnadrochit on the shores of Loch Ness. From here I took the main road down Loch Ness to Fort Augustus, passing through Invermorston on the way. From Fort Augustus I followed the Great Glen Way along the canal and past the shore of Loch Lochy to bring me back to Fort William. In total, the route took me about 15 hours to complete, including stopping for food and breaks. I would have loved to do this route on more scenic and less busy roads, but trying to get the whole thing done in one day meant that I had to take the main roads as the most efficient route home. Climbing the road south out of Clachtoll, reaching the summit of the pass, you have an amazing view before you of some of the finest mountains in Scotland. From left to right you can see Canis, Sullivan, Coolmore and Stackpolly. This is a place I will definitely return to in the future, to explore some more of the amazing landscape here. Climbing the high pass through Elphin towards Ullapool, the temperature dropped again, and I was surrounded by snow and hail. I pedalled on to get through this as quickly as possible, and also to keep my feet warm. I also found that I wasn't quite comfortable on my saddle, and had a bit of a sore back. I spent the rest of the day experimenting with different positions of the saddle and the seat post to try and sort this out. So about 3 hours after leaving Clachtoll, that's me just coming down into Ullapool here. The weather's got better since I've gone south. I started off in hail this morning. So I'm just nearing the top of the pass on the A835 from Ullapool towards Inverness. At the Braemore Junction. That road there in front takes you down to Dundonald, Gairloch, Lochmarie. The road up there behind the signs, that's the road over to Inverness, which I'm going to take. I've seen a lot of cars coming down with quite a bit of snow on them, so I imagine I'm going to get some showers of snow or hail up there. Unfortunately from this point, I was not able to record any more videos. I made it to Garve around 1 o'clock, and from Garve I rode to Muirvord and then Bewley as planned. The climb out the back of Bewley towards Drumnadrochit was brutal, with a long and seemingly unending uphill, followed by a very short and unrewarding descent. After this, the slog down the side of Loch Ness was not particularly nice, but it got me where I wanted to go fairly quickly, and soon I was in Fort Augustus. At Fort Augustus, I stopped for some food, and then continued down the canal path towards Loch Oich. After passing the side of Loch Oich, I crossed over the road again and went down the short section of canal that takes you to Loch Lochy. Then the long section of gravel road which makes up the Great Glen Way on the side of Loch Lochy followed, and I spent about an hour travelling down here in the twilight. Reaching the final section of canal into Fort William, I was happy to be back on flat and smooth ground again, and only a few miles from my destination. I reached Fort William about 9:30 and went straight to get some food and go home and go to sleep. All in all, it was an excellent day, and I'm really pleased with the distance that I covered.